Hello guys, and today we're gonna make a to-do list. So as you can see, I already have the CSS and the HTML. The only thing remaining is the JavaScript. That's what we're gonna take care of today. So it's not functional yet, as you can see. So what we'll need to do is to take whatever the user inputs inside the input field and then make a list out of it. So it's just quite simple. So first we have to access the input field or the value inside the input field. So let's use query selector to access the input field. There we go. And by the way, I think this is a good project for those who are looking to test their JavaScript skills or CSS, even HTML. It's good for DOM manipulation. So next we want to access the list. So we'll also use the query selector to access the list that we created. Now into this list, we'll append the list items once we have accessed them from the input field. It's quite simple. So next we have to add an event listener to the button to allow us now to do the appending. So let's also access the button. So let's give it an MBTN. And then let's also access it using the query selector. There we go. Now next what we have to do is to add an event listener to our button. So let's add an event listener that upon clicking shall run a certain function. And we'll actually define that function inside this event listener. Okay, so let's use an arrow function for convenience. Sorry for that. So next we have to create a variable for our list items. So this one is what we'll access from the input field. Now what we've got to do next is to now assign values to these list items before we append them to the actual list. Now next is assigning the value from the input field. So we'll use inner HTML to access the text value. Then we assign this with the input field's value. Now next is to append this list item to the ordered list or to the blank ordered list that we had in our HTML. There we go. Now next we'll try and see if our to-do list works. Let's run this. Let's try something like car shopping. Oops, we have a problem, but we'll fix this using CSS. Now what we'll do, we'll style the list. You see, the ordered list, we've styled it to let now the list items be shown under the input field. So let's see if it works. Yeah, it does. Let's try something else. Yeah, it pretty much works. That's it, guys. It's a simple project. It's a good one also. Yeah, so give it a try and tell me how it goes.